Hello students, let us discuss today uh, difference between ideal solution and non-ideal solution. You must have taken down the note which I have sent you, but I just want you to make a correction and I apologize for this mistake here. Please have a look at point number 6. It says that it forms minimum boiling azeotrope. This point. This is wrong actually. Ideal solutions don't form azeotropic mixture. This point you can include in the next page where you have solutions showing positive and negative deviation. You can make it point number 6 here. Okay, you can make point number 6 here and add this point. So let us try to understand what we understand by the terms ideal and non-ideal solution. By ideal solution we mean the solutions. Suppose I take two components A and B. Let me take the picture, try to draw. Yeah, let's have a look. Suppose we have two components A and B. You can see I have shown the components of A with a dot and components of B with the hollow balls. Okay, now here when we have only A, say water, then the molecules of water will be held by a kind of force and we call it AA interaction. You can see here, this is I'm showing the interaction holding the molecules of A. Similarly, when we have only component B is also held by a kind of force and the force is represented by BB. Now these are when before mixing them. Now once we mix the two, A and B, they mix thoroughly and form a homogeneous mixture. The new interaction sets in and the new interaction is AB interaction. Now when we call a solution to be ideal solution, if your AA interaction and BB interaction is almost same as AB interaction, this curled equality means almost equal. So when the interactions are almost equal, then we call them ideal solutions. Okay. Now, if I consider that volume of component A is VA or just volume A and volume of B is vol B, I have written, you can write VB also. And when you mix the two, they form a new volume and that is volume of AB. See, if I consider that I have taken water 10 ml, I have taken alcohol 20 ml, then volume of A is 10, volume of B is 20, and when they mix, the total volume is expected to be 30 ml. Am I right? That means delta V mix. What is the meaning of delta V mix? Delta V mix is volume of solution minus volume of A and B. That should be equal to 0. As I have given you the example, if component A is 10 ml, component B is 20 ml, then the final volume is 30 ml. So 30 minus 10 plus 20, does it make it 0? Yes. So it becomes 0. Then what happens when the solution is non-ideal? You see, in non-ideal solution, the AA interaction and the BB interaction is not same as AB interaction. That means the force with which the molecules of A are held, the force with which the molecules of B are held are not same as the force with which the molecules of A and B are held. Similarly, therefore, what will happen? The volume of A plus volume of B will not be same as volume of AB. It may sound surprising, but it happens. So in that case, what will happen? Delta V mix will not be equal to 0. So this is the situation in ideal solution. Now, if you check the notes on ideal and non-ideal solution, you can see that it's written delta H mix is 0. Now, let me go back to the page. Yeah. You can see here it's written for ideal solution delta H mix is 0. What does delta H mix is 0 means? There is no heat change. That means the solution is neither becoming hot nor becoming colder than the original components A and B. Now, when a solution becomes hot? A solution becomes hot if the process is exothermic. That means heat is evolved once the two components are mixed. And when does a solution become cold? When it is an endothermic process. So, in an ideal solution, delta H mix should be equal to 0. That means there should not be any heat gain, there should not be any heat loss. Now, when there is heat gain and when there is heat loss? You see, you know that from chemical bonding concept, you know that when bonds are formed, heat is released. When bonds are broken, heat is absorbed. Now here, since the AA and BB interactions are same as AB interaction, no bonds are breaking, no bonds are forming. Rather, the bonds are breaking and forming have same energy. The energy needed to break the bonds of A and B is same as energy released when AB bonds are formed. And as a result, the overall heat change of the solution is 0. But if it is a non-ideal solution, as you know that interactions are not same, then it may happen that the new interaction is either weaker than the original interaction or it is stronger than the original interaction. So as a result, there may be stronger bond forms or there may be weaker bond forms. That's why delta H mix will be non-zero. So that's the meaning. So what kind of questions you expect during exams? Suppose they ask you, you have been given 10 ml of component A and 10 ml of component B, and the final volume of the solution is found to be 19.8 ml. Now what kind of solution does it form? So what will be your answer? Your answer will be the solution is a non-ideal solution because delta V mix is non-zero. So be prepared for this kind of questions. So point number 3 says, at molecular level, ideal behavior of the solutions can be explained by considering two components A and B. In pure components, the intermolecular interactions will be of the type AA and BB, whereas in the binary solution, in addition to these two interactions, AB type of interactions are also present. And as I have already mentioned, the AB interaction should be same as AA and BB interaction. A perfectly ideal solution is rare, but some solutions are nearly ideal in behavior. So you may refer to your textbook and look for some examples whether the solutions are where you have the examples of ideal solution. It is usually, benzene and toluene, methanol and ethanol. You will find there are quite a few examples. Please make an effort to find out the examples. So if the solutions are ideal, they obey Raoult's law. Therefore, Pa will be equal to Pa naught chi A and Pb will be equal to Pb naught chi B. Here you can see the point number 1 says the solution which obey Raoult's law over entire range of concentration and temperature. Here many of the students have a tendency to write over the entire range of temperature and pressure. Please make sure here pressure cannot be same, or we are talking about vapor pressure, so don't put in pressure term here. It is entire range of concentration and temperature are known as ideal solution. This is a common mistake made by the students. And as I mentioned, the last point you have to ignore. This point is not supposed to be mentioned here under ideal solution. It has to go to the comparison between solutions showing positive and negative deviation.